You ever had that feeling like you don't have it all figured out? Like you don't have a grasp on your life? My name is Emo, and I won't sugarcoat it, but I'm here to tell you that you indeed don't, and nobody's coming to save you. That's absolutely just fine. Now, I'm not the most qualified figure, some viral life guru, or a world-renowned therapist to tell you how your life should be operated. That is strictly between yourself and your God. And I can wholeheartedly express that experience has been my worst enemy, my best friend, and yet my greatest teacher. Back in my younger days, life was way different. I was less fortunate, but always made sure I was living life to the max, when in fact I wasn't. I was just hitting the ceiling with the life I was living, and I wasn't focused on breaking that ceiling. I always felt there was more, and I wanted just that. I had a strong, resilient spirit, like I was invincible and I wanted to take on the world. But I can admit, in order to achieve those things, I myself wasn't motivated enough to do those things and live that life that I had mapped out in my head. I blamed my circumstances, my lack of opportunities, being broke all the time. I blamed that on everything and everybody else instead of just simply focusing on myself and using that as fuel to improve myself and my well-being. See, in reality, all those things already happened. It's in the past. Now what? My thing is, I'm sure you've realized this at this point. Nothing's just gonna fall in your lap, bro. You really gotta put your boots on and get out there in the mud and make shit happen. Before you can even do that, just appreciate your experiences. You gotta relax and use your experiences as a tool. Use your experiences as a guiding light, sort of, to help give you clarity as to what you truly should be doing with your time and your life, the way you see fit. You probably heard the saying, you can't appreciate the sunshine without a few rainy days. Well, that is true. I feel like those bad days help make those good days feel more rewarding for me. Because you know, what you had to endure to get there, it's crazy. And along that journey, you figured out how to get past your obstacles, and also it helps improve your character in case you have to experience more rainy days. But in my honest opinion also, we live in a society and a time where distraction is at an all-time high. You know, the things that's going to knock you off course and prolong those rainy days, whether it's like scrolling through social media a countless amount of times, or you got like your typical parties every weekend, hell, sometimes in the daytime. You got distracting friends, family problems, personal issues, the news, etc., whatever. Point is, the distraction everywhere, internally and externally. Yet we know this. These things are happening right now in real time, and there's not definitely much you can do to control those distractions. All you can control is how you react and cater to them. I'm not saying you can't enjoy your life. You're young, bro. You need to do just that. You just need to figure out a balance. But I will say stay focused for the most part. And once you figure out a way to navigate and stay on course, even if you take a few pit stops, just don't forget what you have to do. It's easy to become stagnant, but you'll be much more proficient at being successful if you just allow those difficult times to help mold you. So my advice is deal with it, don't live with it. Life won't get any easier just because you're scared to face it. And you might as well be prepared for the battle. It don't get any easier, so don't get caught slipping out here. This is Talking is Cheaper, and I'm Emo. None of that makes sense. But until next time, adios.